more Doritos.
On the Catechism.
My name is Avi.
My name is Zach.
Welcome to Kids on the Catechism.
We had a birthday party. We had a bunch of Doritos left over, so second episode in a row.
Yeah.
See how long we can keep this going. Sorry.
We do have another. We do have more grapefruit.
If I don't drink them all before next week, we'll try Doritos again.
Juice time.
Yes, it's juice time. See if you can get it this time.
What? Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was afraid of. I thought maybe you'd tip over all the way.
You did great.
Here.
You want to do
I
mine?
want to keep practicing.
You don't want to do it
I said I do
on a
want to
recording.
keep
Oh, you do?
practicing. I do.
Okay.
Here, make sure this doesn't spill.
Good idea. I'll take this one away from you.
Oh. I'm going to save these bottle caps.
Amazing. So tell what do we got here, Avi? Doritos, what kind?
Mandarin orange.
We had, what did we have last time?
It was
Passion fruit?
passion fruit.
Passion fruit. We did not like it.
No.
We didn't finish
Wait,
ours.
you said you were fine. You would finish
Yeah.
it.
And yeah, so
All right.
Mandarin.
I like mandarin. It's sweet.
It tastes like Fanta.
Yeah, kinda.
How do you say it? Fanta or Fanta?
Fanta.
Fanta is the correct pronunciation. We looked it up. Want a Fanta. It has to rhyme. Do you want a Fanta? Can't be do you want a Fanta?
This is definitely better than passion fruit.
Question and answer 37 of the Heidelberg Catechism. Apostles' Creed section. We said, what do you mean by he suffered? And then I forgot to ask you if you could guess the next question, but it does move on in the Apostles' Creed. He suffered.
Under Pontius Pilate.
Oh! Sorry. I pressed the wrong thing. Yeah, under Pontius Pilate. The question today is, why does the Creed say under Pontius Pilate? Why did Jesus suffer specifically under Pontius Pilate?
Was he something like someone important in where they lived?
He was someone important.
So probably that might be one reason.
Do you remember when Jesus was first on trial in front of Pontius Pilate? Eventually, Pontius Pilate says, fine, crucify him. But what does Pontius Pilate say first about Jesus? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Actually, first, Pontius Pilate says, I find no reason to crucify this man. First, Pontius Pilate declares that Jesus is innocent. Mm-hmm. And then Pontius Pilate declares that Jesus should be crucified.
Well, he said fine, so it probably meant, well, I don't see any reason still, but you can't.
That is kind of the sense I get when I read it. But here's why that's important. In the guys who wrote the Heidelberg Catechism, one of them also wrote a little guide to the Apostles' Creed. And in it, he explains that human judges are only an extension of the divine judge. Who's the divine judge? Who's the top judge?
Like God or
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, God. God is the divine judge. So human judges only rule sort of on behalf of the divine judge. And so one of the arguments is that God is using Pontius Pilate to say both that Jesus is innocent, legally, truly innocent in a court of law, and legally chosen to suffer and die.
So they're saying he is innocent, but he is gonna die.
Correct.
That's why.
And God uses Pontius Pilate to say both of those things. Now, another reason he suffers under Pontius Pilate is, again, to fulfill the prophecies.
I always thought of Pontius Pilate as mean for saying, crucify him. But now that you're saying, before that he said, I see no reason. Now I get he actually wasn't that mean.
Yeah, he still did make the decision, though.
But God chose through him.
You're right. And see, that is sometimes a difficult thing to parse out. Because you remember back when we were talking about the section on God the Father, we said all things come from his fatherly hand. Mm-hmm. So we do need to remember that nothing happens in this world. Pastor Drew sometimes says, nothing happens that doesn't pass by God's desk. Nothing happens in this world that God hasn't ordained.
But like that God doesn't know.
But Pontius Pilate still did do a wrong thing. It's hard to remember both these things are true, okay? Pontius Pilate still did a wrong thing by condemning an innocent man to die. That's a wrong thing. Like Judas. Judas betrayed Jesus. That's a wrong thing, right? But it needed to happen so that Jesus could die on the cross. It can be a wrong thing and something that God uses for good. That's a hard thing to remember. Both those things are true at the same time. So why does Jesus die under Pontius Pilate? It's so that God can pronounce him both innocent
And guilty.
and
Well, like, not.
to die.
Yeah.
Another reason, and we'll talk more about this next week, I don't want to say a lot about it now. Another reason is because Jesus' death was supposed to be public. He doesn't just die in a room somewhere. He isn't killed in a battle. Jesus suffers under a judge in a public trial so that his death can be seen and known, right? That it was purposeful, it wasn't an accident. And that'll become important next week when we talk about why he was why in particular he was crucified. Do you think you could guess? I maybe just ruined it. Could you guess the next question of the Heidelberg Catechism?
Why was he crucified?
Crucified, died, and was buried. Well, it does each one of those individually. This section of the Heidelberg Catechism sometimes bothers
Well,
me.
in
because it's
the
just word by word.
Apostles' Creed, it does say he was crucified, died, and was buried.
Yeah.
He was sent
He decided to what?
hell, Hades.
Ah, right, a daughter after my own heart, or whatever the saying is. I don't know.
What?
Baby's Book Reviews.
Attack of the 50-Foot Fly Guy?
Okay, it's another little kid book. 2 weeks in a row.
But it also has chapters. So
All right, so.
if you've never read Fly Guy 1, there's a fly. If you've never read Fly Guy, there's a fly that a boy found. Wow. And then
Okay, yeah.
wanted it to be his pet because it could say his name because his name was Buzz. And the fly could say Buzz.
Of course.
And Buzz and his family went for a picnic, but without Fly Guy because Fly Guy was gone. And then, but when Fly Guy came back to the house, they weren't there. But there was a note, and so, but he was hungry, so he flew. No, so he flew around to go eat things. He ate some stuff, and then he found a garbage can. Ate something, but it was from a secret science laboratory. And so he grew 50 feet high. And then he picked up then Buzz saw him, went on his back and he flew, and then he saw a garbage truck, picked it up and dumped all the garbage into his mouth, and then the police came after him. And then more police, and then tanks came from the army. But then they saw that girl, someone from the secret science laboratory, putting some stuff in the garbage. And so Buzz asked, do you have anything that could make Fly Guy back to normal? So she gave him something to make him back to normal size. And then one of the people in the tank came out and said, where's that 50-foot monster? And they said, no monster, just my pet fly.
It reminds me a little bit of Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. So, how do you rate it?
1,010,199. It's really good.
Love it.
Keep following Jesus.
Keep reading your Bibles.
See you next time. Why do I keep forgetting?